Okay, let me solve the MCQ maybe less than a minute or something. Okay, for this we need to find out two values. Like first of all, read the question exactly the last line. That's important whenever you are solving the MCQs. So in this question, in order to ensure that a company would not lose money on the project, the company's minimum bid for 40 units. So that's what will be the cost. I mean, what's the minimum bid value they need to place for getting the contract or something. So if you read the question, blah blah blah. If you read the question, there are a lot of nonsense. So for next 3 years, the exclusive contract is there. So this is the experience something. The overhead is applied on the $1 of the direct based on the historical cost, the production of 40 engine units, so 100,000 production. So the bid is request for an additional 40 units. Okay, the bid is request for additional. So this is the thing which the given is produced. You need to understand it is produced. So you need to make the production for 41 to 80 units. So 40 units will be the next additional. So what will be the cost to minimum fix it? The one of the problem in this question is learning curve because they never mention anything about the learning curve. But there is a separate question. What is the learning curve also? So you can solve it within fraction of few seconds. Let me solve the learning curve. For learning curve, this, this, even this also not relevant because learning curve is the thing which the concept is something which apply on the experience of a person. The efficiency will be increasing as the amount of the experience a person has with a given task increases. Okay, so that's the reason. So I don't apply for the material. So don't do those into 80 percentage, 90 percentage, 100 percentage. So learning curve is equal to is the question mark. So how to solve it? Take $120,000 for the 10 units. So into two, double the impact of the thing. What will be the learning curve? I don't know. So learning curve equal to 19220. Double the impact. This is for the next 20 units. They given. Everything is this is given, this is given. If you solve the equation x equal to, I mean, sorry, I never took x now. Okay, on second, let me show you the full equation. Okay, the equation is $120,000 into 2 into learning curve, which is the unknown factor. If you solve this equation, which is nothing but you need to divide it divided by $120,000 into 2 into 100 because it's in percentage, you will get 80 percentage. That's it. Hardly take 1 minute. Obviously, I took time because I need to write and I need to explain everything. So right now, you know the learning curve. If the same question came like hardly 30 seconds, you need to know which is relevant, which is not irrelevant. Both are same as it. Okay, whatever. So next, let me calculate the cost for the bidding. For that, we need three elements: material. Second one is labor. Third one is variable overheads, which is nothing but labor overheads because it's $1 of the direct labor. So if you find out the labor cost, your variable cost is also same. Material cost is $240,000 because for 40 units you incur $240,000. Means next 40 units also it's 240,000 units only. So if you are still confused, someone like my friend, 60,000 divided by 10 into 40. This value divided by 10, you will get per unit cost. Anything you can take 120,000 divided by 20 part 1 240 divided by 40 also you will get something into 40 for next 40 units you will get the labor sorry, material cost. Don't make these silly things. Okay, whenever someone concentrated on the calculating the labor, they miss the material. So that's one of the problem here. So our labor cost, we need to find out the labor cost. So for that we need a couple of information. The one is $120,000, next the $192,000, and the third these three things, the labor cumulative things which I needed. So what is the 40 for? Okay, let me take the 40 units. For 40 units, you need 307200. So for 80 units, what's the value? It's nothing but 307200 into 80 percentage into 2. You will get 491520. So what's the difference between these two? Why? Because I need the labor cost for the next 40 units. Okay, that's the important thing. Okay, for the next unit, so what will the difference means 184320. That's it. The sum is over. Obviously, if you solve, we take 184320, variable is same. If you add everything, you will get the value of 608640. More, don't add fixed cost. So important, it's an historical information which is not important for my bidding. So because like irrespective of anything, even if you produce one unit, same. Even if you produce the 100% capacity also same. If the fixed cost only increase after the range. For example, my capacity is $100,000 units. If I go beyond that, I need to get some, I may incur the fixed cost addition. Or else for producing the 100,000 units, I may incur only $100,000. So you do not to add. So this is the answer. So if you look into the question also, there will be a lot of stupid answers. Example, let me show that stupidity also because one of my friend done. What he done? Okay, for 40 units, 307. He added both. Plus, he understood the $1 value, so he added 307200. And unfortunately, fortunately, one of his friend also took. He explained about the this value, so don't include. He took. So sometimes they may add these four values and find out the value. There is an option. There will be an option. I'm sure if I'm not wrong. If you add these three values, you will get some value. This will be also in the option. You don't do this stupidity in the exams. So make sure you select the appropriate option.